Hi Neil fam, I hope that you guys are doing well and enjoying the happy holidays. I'm a little bit late with doing the voiceover for this video. I had this video I think at least a week or two, but I am unboxing the December box for the Makartt Your Nail Lab nail subscription box, the monthly subscription box. So the first product that I pulled out here is a 2-in-1 acrylic powder. You can use this for acrylic as well as dip powder. It's a beautiful sparkly kind of silver. The next thing here we have is some rhinestone glue. Now, this is the old rhinestone glue that I have, and it works okay. Definitely not the strongest on the market, but it has been the strongest one that I have used so far. So I wanted to see what the difference is with the new one. And it just seems that, just maybe it's the packaging. I'm hoping the formula is a little bit stronger, a little bit better, but we will definitely be testing that out to see how improved it might be. All right, so we have acrylic powder, we have rhinestone glue, and now we have some gel polishes, and we have 3 gel polishes this time, which is a nice touch. One of them seemed to have spilled just a little bit, but just wipe it off with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Now, here's the first gel polish, and this seems to be like one of those reflective disco kind of gel polishes. Then we have like a purple gel polish here, and then we have like a sky blue gel polish. You guys know that I obsess over my gel polishes, and I love my growing collection of Makartt gel polishes. And then finally, we have actually 3 polygels. I think this is a first. This is a first I've gotten 3, I think. It's usually like 2 gel polishes and 2 polygels. So this month they were being extra nice. Santa was very nice with us this December, and they gave us little extras of some stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just go ahead and swatch all of these gel polishes as well as the polygel for you, as well as that dip powder. Bear with me just for a few minutes. I'm going to be quiet and allow you to watch me swatch these products, and then we're going to get into a really quick and simple, easy Christmas nail design. I know Christmas is gone, but again, I did this before Christmas. I'm just getting around to doing the voiceover now. All right, I will be quiet, guys, and let you watch me swatch these gorgeous colors. Now, you can't see it here because I don't have my flash on, but you will see it probably towards the end. But this is so stunning with the flash on. Definitely, you need to have something similar in your collection. I love that little flash kind of effect that these gel polishes give, the disco reflective gel polishes. They have been really, really trendy for the last couple of months. They've been really trendy. All right, so this one is more on the milky kind of translucent side. I wasn't actually expecting that. I mean, it's nice. I didn't really know that Makartt had a lot of jelly, translucent type gel polishes. So this is actually something new and completely different to some of the other jellies that I recently hauled. All right, so here's a final look at the 3 gel polishes here. Now we're going to move on to the polygel. I'm going to be using some Makartt 2-in-1 slip solution as well as Makartt polygel brush. And we're just going to go ahead and swatch them on swatch sticks as well. I usually don't swatch them on swatch sticks, but I think I'm getting into the habit now of just swatching them just to get a better appreciation of the color of the polygels. And you know what? Makartt has some of the easiest polygels that I've ever used, no lie. Like, they are very easy to use. They aren't sticking all over the place. They aren't lifting up off of the brush. So, great products overall. They have really nice products. All right, we're gonna move on to this next polygel, and this one is sequins. Like, I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is also something kind of new to Makartt as well. I don't really know Makartt to have a lot of textured gel polishes, not gel polishes, polygel. Sorry, I've always known them to have a big variety of solid colored polygels. So to see that they're expanded into these textured polygels is a good move on them as well. And this one's actually really, really pretty. So I like that they are coming out with a more variety of polygels as well as for those polygels lover. I really have not used polygel in such a long time. And when I do use it, I like to do the lazy girl method, which I haven't done in a long time as well. But I've just been loving the Gel X nails and gel polish. Really, I've just been obsessing over them, and I'm also certified in applying full cover nails. So I want to stick to the things that I love best and that I do best. But hands down, if you do love polygel and you don't like the smell of monomer, which is what polygel really is, it's a good replacement for those of us that can't take the scent of monomer and acrylic. But I like acrylic too. I just love playing with acrylic, and I love being able to improve on my shaping and stuff. I have a few acrylics, some new acrylics recently come in. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. How beautiful is this kind of jelly-like polygel from Makartt? It is purple as well, so it is such a beautiful color. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so the last one that I'm going to swatch here, and I'm going to let you go. Just kidding, I'm not letting you go. I do have a nail set that I have to show you as well that I really enjoyed doing, so please stick around. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I ain't got no dip liquids from Makartt as yet, but I do have lots of dip powders, and I do have lots of dip liquids already. So I'm just going to use this one from Landfill, and we're going to go ahead and dip this onto the swatch stick, starting off with the base liquid, applying that base liquid to the swatch stick. Then we're going to dip into that dip powder. We're going to allow it to dry for about 60 to 120 seconds. You're going to brush away the excess, go in with a little bit of activator, and then finish off with some top coat dip liquids. All right. Once we are done, we will have a final look, and then we're getting to that nail set. Okay, so now let's get into the nail set. I've picked out some gel polishes. I'm going to be using this particular reflective one that came in the box for this month. And then I have some other ones that I've previously purchased from Makartt or I've received somehow. I'm going to be doing something along the line of Christmas. So we're going to have some green, we're going to have some white, we're going to have a little bit of sparkliness. And then I'm going to try to do like a plaid design. I don't think it's called plaid. Somebody corrected me with the correct name. Tartan? Is it tartan? I don't know what it's called, but we're gonna say plaid because that's all I know. So I'm gonna start off by applying this beautiful green color to my nails. I'm gonna give it a cure under the UV lamp for 60 seconds. All right, so for this finger, I want this to be on the milky side. So I have shown in previous videos that when you want to make a really opaque or a solid color a little bit more translucent, a little bit more on the jelly side, a little bit more on the milky side, what you want to do is just apply just a little bit of that color, and then you're going to thin it out with a color that's that has a clear base to it. Now I have this like silver sparkly gel polish here, and I'm going to use this to kind of thin out that solid white gel polish color, and that's going to create that milky effect that I'm going for. Now this can be a little bit time consuming because sometimes you don't always get it right, sometimes you just don't have the right amount of quantity. Like in particular for this, I should have gone in with a clear base gel, and I should have used just a little bit less white, because this white is the whitest of all of Makartt's whites. Like this is the whitest white from Makartt. I have about 4 or 5 whites from Makartt. So I could have gone with a little bit less white. But anyway, you get the gist of it. So if you want to thin out a product, go in with a little bit of clear base gel, go in with that color, and then use another like clear color. All right, I hope that makes sense. All right, so here's how the nails are looking with just one layer. I'm just going to go in with a second layer over all of the nails just to make sure that I have a good amount of product onto the nails, and just to make sure that I don't have any patchiness. You know, sometimes I can have little streaks in there. And so this is how the nails look with 2 layers on there. All right, now we're going to get into some nail art on to these nails. I'm just going to go in again, and I'm going to now top off those green fingers with that reflective gel polish color here. And we're going to give it a cure under the UV lamp for 60 seconds. All right, now, so to create that flat effect or tartan effect or whatever you want to call it, I have some gel liners here, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply my lines on to the nail, curing in between each layer, and try to keep your hands as straight and steady as possible. All right, so here's how they are looking some 20 minutes later. I was a little shaky, a little bit, messed up on a few areas, but we're okay with that. So I'm going to do a sweater nail design, and instead of just doing like the sweater nail design, I wanted to do some snowman. So I just took my white liner, kind of did some snowman onto the nails, and then added the glitter. Then for that middle finger, I just wanted to add some kisses and a little mistletoe, and this is the final look of this nail set. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial, and that you're enjoying your holidays. I will see you in the next video.